What if one idea could change the way you see yourself and the world? That's what we explore here. Powerful psychology-backed insights to help you heal, thrive, and grow. Subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications to keep learning. Let us know in the comments. What's one belief you've let go of that changed your life? Let's reflect together. You sometimes feel an unexplainable sense of dread? What if you could silence that inner critic and live with confidence? Look no further for answers. Uncover the secrets to overcoming anxiety and reclaim your life. Before we dive in, let's start with a small test. Reflect on these questions and jot down your thoughts. 1. Do you often feel overwhelmed by everyday tasks? 2. Are there specific situations that trigger your anxiety? 3. How do you typically respond when you feel anxious? Keep these answers handy. We'll revisit them later to see how far you've come. Understanding anxiety, the silent saboteur. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a natural response to stress, a feeling of fear or apprehension about what's to come. It's a normal reaction when faced with situations like public speaking, job interviews, or major life changes. However, when anxiety becomes a constant companion, it can interfere with daily life, causing distress and preventing you from achieving your goals. The physiology of anxiety. Anxiety triggers the body's fight-or-flight response, releasing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This response, while helpful in dangerous situations, can be debilitating when activated by everyday stressors. Your heart races, breathing quickens, and muscles tense up, all preparing you to face a threat that might not be real. Interesting fact. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, ADAA, anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the U.S., affecting 40 million adults. Despite this, only about 36.9% of those suffering receive treatment. The root causes of anxiety. Biological factors. Genetics play a significant role in anxiety. If you have a family history of anxiety disorders, you are more likely to experience them yourself. Neurotransmitters, the brain's chemical messengers, also contribute to anxiety levels. Imbalances in serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine can increase anxiety. Environmental triggers. Your surroundings and experiences shape your mental health. Stressful events like trauma, abuse, or a high-pressure job can trigger anxiety. Even positive changes like moving to a new city or starting a new job can cause anxiety. Psychological factors. Your mindset and coping mechanisms greatly influence how you deal with anxiety. People with low self-esteem or negative thinking patterns are more prone to anxiety. Cognitive behavioral patterns, such as catastrophizing, expecting the worst, can also fuel anxiety. Recognizing anxiety. Symptoms and signs. Physical symptoms. Rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, sweating, trembling or shaking, fatigue. Emotional symptoms. Constant worry, feelings of dread, irritability, restlessness, difficulty concentrating. Behavioral symptoms. Avoidance of anxiety-inducing situations, procrastination, seeking reassurance, compulsive behaviors, strategies for overcoming anxiety. Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness, the practice of staying present and fully engaging with the current moment, can significantly reduce anxiety. Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, emphasizes living in the present to alleviate stress. Meditation helps train your mind to focus and relax, reducing the constant barrage of anxious thoughts. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. CBT is a well-established, effective treatment for anxiety. It involves identifying and challenging negative thought patterns and replacing them with more realistic, positive ones. According to Daniel Goleman's Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ, understanding and managing your emotions is crucial for overcoming anxiety. CBT provides practical tools to achieve this. Lifestyle changes. Exercise. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, the body's natural stress relievers. Exercise not only improves physical health, but also boosts mood and reduces anxiety. Nutrition. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can improve mental health. Avoiding caffeine and alcohol, which can exacerbate anxiety, is also beneficial. Sleep. Adequate sleep is essential for mental health. Establishing a regular sleep routine and creating a restful environment can help improve sleep quality and reduce anxiety. Practical tips from experts. When it comes to managing anxiety, expert advice can offer practical, actionable strategies. Let's delve deeper into the wisdom shared by Mel Robbins, Mark Manson, and other notable figures in the field of personal development and mental health. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. Mel Robbins, a renowned motivational speaker and author, introduced a simple yet powerful tool called the 5-second rule. The essence of this rule is straightforward. When you feel an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will kill the idea. How it works. 1. Recognize the moment. The moment you feel an impulse to act towards a goal or break a negative pattern, start counting backwards. 5 to 4, 3, 2, 1. 2. Take action. When you reach 1, move. Whether it's standing up, speaking out, or starting a task, the immediate action helps you overcome hesitation. Application to anxiety. Anxiety often traps you in a cycle of overthinking and inaction. By using the 5-second rule, you interrupt this cycle and prompt yourself to act before your mind talks you out of it. For example, if you feel anxious about an upcoming presentation, as soon as the negative thoughts creep in, count backwards from 5 and then do something proactive. Practice your speech, organize your notes, or even just take a few deep breaths. Success stories. Many people have successfully used this rule to combat procrastination, build new habits, and reduce anxiety. It's a method that instills confidence and breaks the inertia that anxiety often creates. Mark Manson's philosophy. In The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, Mark Manson challenges conventional wisdom about happiness and success. His central thesis is that the key to a good life is not caring about more things, but rather focusing only on what truly matters. Core principles. 1. Choose your FX wisely. Identify what truly matters to you and invest your energy in those areas. Let go of the trivialities that cause unnecessary stress. 2. Embrace your limitations. Accept that life is full of challenges and that you cannot control everything. This acceptance reduces anxiety by shifting your focus to what you can control. 3. Take responsibility. Instead of blaming external factors, take responsibility for your reactions and decisions. This empowers you to take proactive steps in managing anxiety. Application to anxiety. Anxiety often stems from an attempt to control the uncontrollable and a focus on irrelevant issues. By adopting Manson's approach, you learn to prioritize your mental and emotional energy on things that genuinely matter. For instance, instead of stressing about every potential outcome of a social interaction, you can focus on being genuine and building meaningful connections. Real-life impact. Readers of Manson's book have found that letting go of unnecessary concerns has drastically reduced their anxiety levels. By concentrating on core values and accepting imperfections, they experience a profound sense of relief and clarity. Insights from Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. His teachings revolve around mindfulness and the idea that most anxiety arises from an excessive focus on the past or future. Key concepts. 1. The power of presence. By fully engaging with the present moment, you reduce the mental noise that fuels anxiety. 2. Detachment from thoughts. Recognize that you are not your thoughts. This detachment allows you to observe anxious thoughts without getting entangled in them. 3. Acceptance. Accept the present moment as it is without resisting or fighting against it. This acceptance can diminish the intensity of anxiety. Application to anxiety. Practicing mindfulness helps you stay grounded in the present, reducing the tendency to ruminate on past mistakes or future uncertainties. Techniques like deep breathing, mindful walking, or simply paying attention to your surroundings can anchor you in the now. Transformative effects. Many individuals have reported significant reductions in anxiety through mindfulness practices. By focusing on the present and accepting their current state, they find peace and clarity amidst the chaos of everyday life. Brené Brown's vulnerability and shame research. Brené Brown, a research professor and author, has extensively studied vulnerability, courage, and shame. Her work offers profound insights into how embracing vulnerability can lead to greater emotional resilience. Core ideas. 1. Embrace vulnerability. Accepting and expressing vulnerability is a powerful antidote to anxiety. It builds authentic connections and fosters resilience. 2. Combat shame. Understanding and addressing feelings of shame can alleviate anxiety. Shame often triggers a fear of disconnection, which fuels anxiety. 3. Cultivate courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. but the willingness to act despite it. This mindset helps you confront and manage anxiety. Application to anxiety. Acknowledging your vulnerabilities can reduce the pressure to appear perfect, thereby lowering anxiety. For instance, sharing your anxiety struggles with a trusted friend can provide relief and support. Additionally, recognizing and addressing shame can diminish its power over your emotions. Life-changing outcomes. Individuals who embrace vulnerability report feeling more connected, less anxious, and more courageous in facing life's challenges. By fostering a culture of openness and acceptance, they build stronger, more supportive relationships. Practical exercises and techniques. To make these expert tips more actionable, here are some exercises and techniques you can incorporate into your daily routine. 1. Mindful breathing. Spend 5 minutes each day focusing on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This practice helps calm your nervous system and keeps you grounded in the present. 2. Thought journaling. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts and feelings. Identify any negative patterns and challenge them with positive, realistic alternatives. This exercise, inspired by CBT, helps reframe your thinking. 3. Visualization. Use visualization techniques to imagine yourself successfully navigating anxiety-inducing situations. Picture every detail, from how you feel to how you react. This mental rehearsal can boost confidence and reduce anxiety. 4. Gratitude practice. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, fostering a positive mindset. 5. Physical activity. Incorporate regular exercise into your routine. Activities like walking, jogging, or yoga release endorphins and reduce stress hormones, alleviating anxiety. 6. Social connection. Make time for meaningful interactions with friends and family. Sharing your experiences and offering support to others can provide comfort and reduce feelings of isolation. By integrating these expert tips and practical exercises into your daily life, you can build a robust toolkit for managing anxiety. These strategies not only address the symptoms, but also target the underlying thought patterns and behaviors that fuel anxiety, paving the way for a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Real-life applications, putting theory into practice. Case study, Jane's journey. Jane, a 35-year-old marketing manager, struggled with anxiety for years. By incorporating mindfulness, CBT, and regular exercise into her routine, she gradually reduced her anxiety levels. She also practiced Mel Robbins' 5-second rule to push through moments of hesitation and embraced Mark Manson's philosophy to prioritize her values. Over time, Jane learned to manage her anxiety effectively and live a more fulfilling life. Practical exercises. Breathing techniques. Practice deep breathing exercises to calm your nervous system. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this several times until you feel more relaxed. Progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and relax different muscle groups in your body, starting from your toes and working up to your head. This technique helps reduce physical tension and promotes relaxation. Integrating emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman's work on emotional intelligence highlights the importance of self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. By developing these competencies, you can better understand and manage your anxiety. Self-awareness. Recognize your anxiety triggers and how they affect your thoughts and behavior. Keeping a journal can help you track patterns and gain insight into your emotions. Self-regulation. Develop strategies to manage your emotional responses. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, and positive self-talk can help you stay calm and focused. Motivation. Set realistic goals and break them down into manageable steps. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, to build confidence and motivation. Empathy. Understand and connect with others' emotions. Building strong, supportive relationships can provide comfort and reduce anxiety. Social skills. Enhance your communication and interpersonal skills. Effective communication and conflict resolution can reduce social anxiety and improve relationships. Conclusion. Your journey to inner peace. Understanding anxiety and its root causes is the first step to overcoming it. Recognizing the symptoms of anxiety helps in identifying when to take action. Incorporating mindfulness, CBT, and lifestyle changes can significantly reduce anxiety. Practical tips from experts like Mel Robbins and Mark Manson offer actionable strategies. Building emotional resilience and integrating emotional intelligence are crucial for long-term management of anxiety. Positive message and call to action. Remember, overcoming anxiety is a journey, not a destination. Every small step you take towards managing your anxiety brings you closer to a life of peace and fulfillment. You have the power to change your narrative and take control of your mental health. Revealing the test results. Reflecting on your initial responses to the test can provide valuable insights into your journey towards overcoming anxiety. Let's revisit the questions and see how the strategies discussed can help transform your experience with anxiety. 1. Do you often feel overwhelmed by everyday tasks? Initial reflection. If your answer was yes, this indicates that anxiety is impacting your daily functioning. This feeling of overwhelm is a common symptom of anxiety, where the mind races and everyday tasks seem insurmountable. Transformation. Implementing techniques like Mel Robbins' 5-second rule can help break down tasks into manageable steps. When you feel overwhelmed, count down from 5 and take a small action. This reduces the paralyzing effect of anxiety and propels you into motion. Additionally, practicing mindfulness as suggested by Eckhart Tolle can anchor you in the present moment, making tasks feel less daunting. 2. Are there specific situations that trigger your anxiety? Initial reflection. Identifying specific triggers is crucial. Whether it's public speaking, social gatherings, or deadlines, recognizing these triggers is the first step in addressing them. Transformation. Using Mark Manson's philosophy, you can prioritize which situations deserve your emotional energy. If public speaking triggers your anxiety, focus on preparation and practice to build confidence. Use mindfulness to stay present during these situations, reducing anticipatory anxiety. By accepting your vulnerability, as Brené Brown suggests, you can approach these triggers with more compassion towards yourself, reducing their intensity. 3. How do you typically respond when you feel anxious? Initial reflection. Your response to anxiety can range from avoidance and procrastination to seeking reassurance or engaging in compulsive behaviors. Understanding your typical response helps in devising strategies to change it. Transformation. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, offers tools to reframe your responses. Instead of avoiding anxiety-inducing situations, challenge your negative thoughts and replace them with positive, realistic ones. Practicing deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation can also calm your physical response to anxiety, making it easier to face challenging situations. Connecting the dots. Overcoming overwhelm. By integrating the 5-second rule, mindfulness, and task prioritization, you can transform feelings of overwhelm into manageable actions. Each small step taken within the 5-second window builds momentum and reduces the mental load. Addressing triggers. Recognizing and understanding your anxiety triggers allows you to develop specific coping strategies. Whether through preparation, practice, or acceptance, you gain control over situations that previously caused distress. Changing responses. By shifting from avoidance to proactive engagement, you can break the cycle of anxiety. CBT techniques help you reframe your thoughts, while mindfulness and relaxation exercises provide immediate relief from physical symptoms. Practical advice. 1. Start with mindfulness. Dedicate a few minutes each day to meditation or deep breathing. 2. Challenge negative thoughts. Practice CBT techniques to reframe your thinking. 3. Prioritize self-care. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and ensure adequate sleep. 4. Seek support. Connect with loved ones or join a support group. 5. Keep learning. Continue exploring resources on emotional intelligence and anxiety management. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can gradually reduce anxiety and build a more resilient, fulfilling existence. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and with persistence and support, you can overcome anxiety and live a happier, healthier life. Every time we expand our thinking, we open the door to new possibilities. If this video sparked something in you, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell. This journey is just beginning. And before you go, tell us in the comments, what resonated with you the most today? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.